Okay, let's try that again. This is take 2 of 20 to Midnight today, Wednesday, September 25th. So yes, I am here. Let's just start over. Let's just pretend that the first take
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
happen. Welcome to 20 to Midnight, the stream where 3, now maybe 2 heroes have to race against the clock if they want to save the world. Um, Hmm. And I'm already getting a little bit of a message of some dropped frames. So the
Huh.
It's
tech
looking much
gods, it's looking much
better.
better. The,
It's looking much better on the stream itself, and it says the connection is excellent.
okay.
So,
Well,
um,
we may be losing some frames here and there, but I think that we're going to plow
who needs them?
forward then. And I'm sure that there's some exciting stuff happening in those frames. Um,
Yeah,
think we're just going to plow forward and go on with
let's
the
do
adventure,
it.
unless it just gets to the point of being like unwatchable. But yes, this
Yeah.
is 20 to Midnight, the show where 3, now 2 heroes have to race against the clock if they want to save the world.
And I am Beth Eyre. I play Hannah Hailstorm, a human fighter from the Veldrin Empire. And I am here in London, London town, as ever, except now in autumn. Hooray.
And I am Emma Sherr-Ziarko, playing Kal, aka Calistoga Vance, a tiefling sorcerer from Bas Saranath, and I'm coming to you live from autumn in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Mixed it up there at the end.
And I am Gabriel Urbina. I am your dungeon master. Also very excited that it is autumn. I'm also your bedraggled tech master today.
I know. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's fine. We do what we got to do so that we can play D&D.
It's
Okay,
true.
we're
It's
gonna
true.
just blitz through the summary of what happened last time. So, you guys have recruited allies. You recruited snow leopards, the alpine mountain climbers, experts of all things, getting on top of big, tall things where you shouldn't be on top of. You recruited some dinosaur hunters from the Teldorath. You recruited Tarok and some of the other folks. You got Akali, you got Grima, you got Harriet, you've got Maeve back in her, sort of like tech magic shop for support. And you have decided that now is the time to attack the big monster. How are you doing, Emma? You were just making some concerned faces.
No, I just got a spam text.
Lovely.
It's
Great.
not a big deal. It's one of those, your package has been delayed. Click this link. And yeah,
You
that
should go
was
get that package.
that.
You probably didn't
Yeah,
even know that you'd ordered it, Emma.
I did. I sleep shop.
Uh,
That's what they want.
Yeah, I know.
So, together with all these folks, you devised a cunning scheme where you
So cunning.
traveled to the nearby city of Salem, traveled surreptitiously and stealthily back towards Long Branch, where the evil giant undead rock monster had made its lair. You created sort of this camouflaged, aided by Cal's magic set of trenches, lured the rock down, and shot a series of grappling hooks, cables, ropes over it to keep it down on the ground. You attacked it, specifically going for sort of the 5 runes that are on the bird's body, and discovering that there actually seem to be these metal poles, sort of these like jagged pieces of like black metal sticking out of the bird at the base of those runes. When Volt tried to attack one, it didn't do much use. When Helena tried to attack one with Icebreaker, it shattered. And in fact, you took 2 of them out. You took one of them on the bird's right wing, and you took one at the base of its spine. Before, concerningly, there was a big snapping sound, and the bird set itself free and took up into the air, where it currently is with both of you on its back. And I just realized that you guys might not have audio, so let me just fix that really quickly.
Oh no.
All right, and so now, just as a quick test, we're going to hear a critical success. That will be the last time that this is played, all episode.
Oh, so cruel. He's so cruel.
All right.
I mean,
Any other questions, any other details that are important that I've forgotten that we should go over before we get started?
We persuaded Ecoli not to come because she's very injured, but we persuaded nobody else not to come.
Yeah.
Which now I feel very conflicted about, thank you. And Grima screamed, yelled out shortly as we sort of
Oh,
took
yeah.
off, so we don't know what's going
That's
on with
right.
that.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
a worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think then let's get right into it. And if I could have everyone roll initiative for me.
Okay. Ooh.
Huh.
Got a 19 plus 2 for an uncharacteristic 21 for initiative.
Whoa. And I got an uncharacteristically low 10, so there we are.
Cal, excuse me, Emma, roll me one more, please.
A little vault.
Ooh, that's a 4.
That's a 4. All right, great.
Yeah. Little volt.
And Helena, how much did you get? Sorry.
10.
All right, great. All right. In that case, Cal, you will be first. You sort of,
Okay.
incorporate yourself. I think that you had all ended up together more or less at the base of the rock spine.
Yeah.
But as you get up, you sort of feel like the blast of wind whistling as this animal is going higher and higher above the ground. You must be a good 50 feet off the ground already.
Oof. Okay. Do I see another one of those runes?
You know that there's 2 more sort of like further up the spine, but it is a little bit hard for you to exactly see them given that you are on top of a sort of moving, writhing animal.
Yes. Okay. Makes sense. So I am going to try to crawl my way up this thing's spine.
I like it.
To get closer to where I remember the runes being.
I like it. Okay, let's begin with an athletics check.
Okay. Famously good at that.
You great at climbing from my memory. Climby.
Ooh, that's a big 3.
Big 3.
Yep. Big 3.
All right. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 11.
And now just roll me a d20.
7.
Okay.
Why did I roll well on initiative? I don't need that.
No, you don't need that.
How's it going?
So you try to begin the process of like crawling forward, and at that moment, the ground, as we would call it, beneath you sort of buckles, and you lose your footing and start to tumble backwards. And it is just kind of the sudden reflex of grabbing onto a set of feathers that stops you from just being shaken off the rock's back.
Okay. Cool.
So I would say that burns up your movement for the turn.
That burns up my movement.
But if you want to take an action, we could still do that.
Yeah. I mean, even if I can't, I mean, Helena's got to do most of the work on these runes, it seems like. But
So far,
you
you have magical abilities.
I do.
And I don't think that you've tried, for example, just like blasting one of the runes with like magic directly, Emma.
I can't recall if I did or
No,
not.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
If
But
I'm wrong,
since
folks,
I'm here,
as they say over in Dropout, get in the comments and tell me that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We love knowing we're wrong.
I think I did use magic, but I don't think I destroyed the rune. I think I just did a lot of damage to it with magic, and then Helena destroyed it with her sword.
Okay.
I don't recall, but that
All right.
feels right
That
to
feels
me.
intuitively correct.
Yeah. But since I'm just hanging on for dear life here, I am going to just put my hand down and cast Shocking Grasp just right where I am.
Okay.
On this rock.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I get to roll 4d8, right? Because it's okay.
Yeah,
So
however
let's
much you would
do-
roll, go ahead and double it.
Okay. So that's 11. Okay, so that's 19 lightning damage.
Okay. Excellent. Anything else, Emma?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless I can just stand up to like stabilize myself.
I mean,
Nah, I'm just gonna hang on here.
is standing up more stable in this scenario? I'm
Yeah.
not
thinking.
sure
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah. No, I'm just gonna cling on for dear life.
Okay.
Taller they come.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Kal sends out this electrical shockwave, you hear this ear-splitting cry, just this "Ah!" from the bird. And you then sort of feel as the wind lessens and then changes direction as the bird first begins to turn. And then you realize changes from going upwards to going downwards.
Uh-oh.
And it is now your turn, Helena.
Oh no, the bird will attack everyone. Okay, so, I'm gonna try and crawl up its spine, low to the ground towards the more central spiny rune point.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Certainly. That is a 19 plus 9 for a 28.
You fall off the... No, I'm kidding.
What?
Game is rigged.
You rolled too well. We were really looking for... It's kind of a Price is Right situation. Closest without going over.
It's fair.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check with advantage, please.
I still managed to get 9.
So with a 9, you are able to get to do good distance and to sort of, travel up the spine. But you're not able to locate exactly where this, the next rune is. You think you're pretty close to it, but you are not able, but right now, sort of all that you're seeing is giant bird feathers whipping in your face. There's a lot of wind. Your eyes are watering. You're not quite able to easily find the rune.
What? That's so frustrating. Okay. I guess I just better stab it where it's standing then.
Okay.
Taking a leaf out of Cal's book. I think.
Sounds like a great idea to me.
Yeah, okay. So I get 14 plus 11 for 25.
Yeah, that will hit.
Hit something.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
And then I get 15.
Alrighty. That is what kind of damage, Beth?
That is slashing damage.
Okay. And then there's some
And
cold
then
damage there, no?
There is some cold damage. That is 11 points of cold damage.
All right, that is on top of the that is on top of the 17.
Yes.
All right, great. Okay. Next is Volt. Volt is gonna bound up to you, Kal, and sort of, like snarl slightly, but like, mostly seems to be like right now focusing on staying on this bird and staying on at your side.
Okay. I'll say, go find one of those runes, buddy.
He'll sort of, snap his teeth together and then, like extend his wings and leap off. And a moment later, it's like he's gone. Like, like the bird is going so much faster than he is that he just
Oh,
like very
no.
quickly is left behind.
Oh no!
Kal,
What?
it's your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try again. to locate one of these runes.
Do you have any spells or things that might help you with mobility, Emma? You might not, but I'm just curious if there's anything in the repertoire.
I have Featherfall.
Don't get me wrong, clutch thing to
which
have in
might
this
come
situation.
in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm definitely not forgetting about that. And I do have. Oh shit! I have Misty Step.
What's that? Sounds cool.
It's where I can.
It's a teleportation spell.
It's a. Yeah. So.
That she can use as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
I think I gotta do that.
It's a spell that lets you win.
Yeah, pretty much. Anybody who's played
Baldur's
Baldur's Gate,
Gate, yeah.
it's very
I
clutch.
see.
It's very clutch. It makes less sense in our campaign generally
Because
just
we don't play with a
we do
map, yeah.
Yeah, but in this situation, I think it might call for a Misty Step.
Okay.
So-
okay. Cool.
I would like to cast Misty Step and transport myself to around where I think the rune at the top of its spine is.
Roll me a... Ooh, okay. Okay, so first roll me just an intelligence check, Emma.
Okay. Not great. 8?
Okay. And now roll me 2 d20s.
I got an 11 and a 7.
And 1 more d20.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
I'm really all over the place today with my roll.
So you cast Misty Step, and you bamf, and there's a burst of sort of bright light around you, and then suddenly you are in a different space. You are actually, I think, aiming for a little bit lower, but you actually find yourself right on top of the rock's head once you kind of factor in for movement, and that you were sort of you needed to be targeting a specific place, and this thing is a moving target.
Moving.
So all things considered, you ended up in a pretty good spot. But I think that because there are less long feathers here, and it is sort of just a more exposed spot, I do need a dexterity saving throw from you, as you are suddenly just buffeted by the wind.
Okay, that is going to be a 16.
And another d20?
15.
You tumble slightly, but not much. And as you do, one of your elbows goes backwards and clang, impacts against a wooden post. Excuse me, not a wooden post, a metal post.
Oh, that's one of the things? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just swing around and grab that thing and cast Shocking Grasp one more time because and now the Shocking Grasp says that I have advantage if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
Well, yes, you're striking a metallic object, so yes.
Okay, cool. So I have advantage.
Its
great.
armor is infused into itself. I think that if you did Shocking Grasp close enough to this object, it would probably connect.
Okay, great. So, ooh, that's not great, but I get +8, so 18.
Okay, roll me damage.
Okay. 9 damage total.
You hold up your the Tome of Appearance, the sort of, Void Piercer that you got that you've been using as an arcane focus. You cast Shocking Grasp. You see, as the Void Piercer glows slightly, and then you course electricity through this thing. There's another shuddering scream from the rock. And then this metal post, it doesn't completely shatter, but it's spider webs. It's now just filled with all these cracks. It looks like it is barely holding on.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here. So that's my turn, I think.
All right.
Because I already used my bonus action to Misty Step.
Cool. Alrighty.
Sorcerer.
So you are basically at the top of its head, Emma. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So a moment later, you hear the whistling of wind as you feel the bird coming down to the ground. And you expect to hear screams, either of people attacking the bird or of people being attacked by the bird. Instead, the thing that comes into your sensory perception are two things. First of all, there are some screams, but they are much farther away. The second thing is that you see that you are next to the outer walls that surround Long Branch, like the maybe sort of 40 feet high stone walls that enclose the town. And you can see that, Beth, that the bird has kind of landed and incorporated itself on its back two legs. And then you see as the wall rushes towards you, as the bird sort of backs its back into the wall.
Uh-oh.
I presume that a 24 does hit you, right, Beth?
It does.
Alrighty. Let's see. So that would be 39 points of crushing damage.
Whoa.
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Um, 16 plus 1 for 17.
As the bird takes off once again and wind begins whistling past you, Kal, you see that Helena is still clinging onto the bird.
Okay, good.
Ow.
It is now your turn, Helena.
Okay. Gah. I don't wanna... Right. Okay, so crushed, but good. Okay, so, Gabriel, I don't want to ask for information that Helena doesn't have, but there's one on its head, there's one on its left wing, and the other
is in the middle of its
sort of
spine. There were sort
back,
of three
which
in
is
a
kind
row.
of where-
Top of the spine, which is the one where Kal is. The bottom one you've taken out. You think that you are pretty near the middle of the spine one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, I'm still gonna be looking for that. Maybe I'm quite long. Maybe I get flat. I think I've just been pretty flattened anyway, and I try and use my limbs to see if I can feel this thing.
Okay.
While shuffling.
Sure. Roll me 2d20s.
Cool. I get a 13 and an 11.
As you sort of are just kind of, extending your hands, feeling around, all of a sudden, clank, you feel your metal gauntlet close around another metallic object.
Oh yes, excellent. Now I usually get 2 attacks, but I guess with all that movement I probably only get 1.
Yes, I think that sounds like fair trade to me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move Icebreaker towards that clank and see what we can do.
All right, roll me an attack.
That's a 16
Okay.
to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Good. 14 points of slashing damage. And 10 points of cold damage.
Icebreaker glows as you swing it and connect with this thing, and there are tiny shards of metal that fly outwards as this thing shatters upon the impact of Icebreaker coming into contact with it.
Awesome.
And again, you hear another earth-shattering from the bird.
So cool.
Excellent. Okay.
Anything else? Beth?
Yes, I think as a bonus action, I will try and recover some health.
Okay, how are we doing that?
Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 9.
Nice.
What is this, second wind, or what's...
It is second wind,
Okay,
indeed.
so you just kind of, go and you're like, Helena, get a hold of yourself, take a deep breath,
Basically,
shake it off,
Yeah.
burn those
I'm very
reserves.
excited that we just crashed another one.
Yeah.
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 And we've got 1.5 left, is the way I see it. So let's see what happens. Okay, great. So 17 points of recovered health. Hooray!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Great.
And then I'll just hang on.
Okay. Volt is
No.
nowhere to be seen.
No.
So we return to you, Miss Calistoga Vance.
Oh no. Such a bad mom. Okay. I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it, sort of. So I am going to just keep hanging on to this thing, and I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp again.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
And I have advantage.
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Great. Okay, so that's 15 plus 8 for 23 to hit.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And then 12 points of damage.
Now, when you send electricity to it, the same thing happens. You feel tiny impacts of glass almost as this thing breaks into a million pieces, just irradiates outwards. And you hear another from the bird, which actually falters a little bit, causing sort of like the ground beneath you to like go out, and then it sort of stabilizes and keeps flying upwards.
Okay. All right. Now that I have destroyed that thing, I think I want to try to move off its head.
Okay.
More towards its
towards
back.
the middle of the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes.
Is that athletics?
Unless
I can
you have a
help.
persuasive case for why it could be something else.
Okay. Yeah,
Persuade
I
me.
do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Why
say so.
is
So
this
Cal
a
gets...
persuasion check?
Yeah. I'm going to really talk.
Why
to
is
the
this
rock.
a history check?
I'm going to intimidate it.
You know the
into-
history of
no.
giant birds, and that lets you know where to put your foot.
So I think I'm gonna make a case for dexterity as opposed to athletics, because Cal gets down like on all fours and is like searching and finding little nooks and like crevices on its back and feathers to hang on to as she kind of crawls.
Pretty dexterous when
way.
you're carrying your weapons as well. I mean,
Yeah, right?
I hear you. I think that there is... Tell you what. I'll offer you this.
Okay.
I will let you roll acrobatics with disadvantage, because I think that there is just kind of an element of you need to be hanging on to this thing, and there is such a thing as sort of like we're measuring your grip on this. And if you're sort of trying
Okay.
to do the Dexy route, I believe that there would be skills that you can bring to bear here. But I think that in trying to do that, you are inherently putting yourself in a less stable position than if you are just kind of like staying low and going from like, one piece of flesh to like a feather to another sort of, like bit of feather.
Okay. So I can either do acrobatics with disadvantage or athletics just normal.
Correct.
Okay. If I were Mike, I would know the statistics and what's the better choice. I don't.
What is
I am not.
the plus differential?
I don't know. I don't know what
I.e.,
that
like
means.
athletics, you have what? 2 and acrobatics, you have what?
Athletics I have plus nothing. Acrobatics I have plus 2. So it's kind of I think I'm gonna just roll.
That's close
roll
enough that I think you were
athletics.
better off with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you had like plus 7 or something, that'd be one thing.
Yeah, no. It's not that worth it. But I did roll an 18.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And roll me
So-
a d20.
Okay. It's a natural 20!
Yes, look at this.
What is going on?
With that, you are making your way down the spine of the bird when suddenly you put your hand down expecting to find another bit of metal, or another bit of a feather rather, and instead you feel metal, and for a moment you're very excited until you realize that is actually one of the boots of Helena's armor.
No.
You at least have found each other again.
I found one. Oh,
Yay.
yeah.
It's just you.
It's just you.
Yeah, but
But I'm very
We're
happy to
together.
have found you. Yes.
with not Volt.
No. Let's not talk about it.
He's probably
He'll be-
fine because
Yeah,
he's
he'll be
flying.
fine. Yeah, he's just catching up.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Okay, well, let's go find some wing metal.
Ahem.
Yeah.
It's now the rock's turn. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
Please. There's an order to these things.
I think Kal is just, once she realizes it's Helena, just kind of like hugging her boot. and like,
And
hanging
holding on
to
really
her.
tight, right?
Yeah,
And holding
yeah.
on real tight because
Yeah.
The bird is continuing to climb, just going up and up and up and up. Helena, your turn.
Right. With my new lease of life, I'm gonna head towards the wing.
Okay, so
I
talk
really
to
hope
me
I can-
for a second about what the plan is here. Because the spine, all things considered, is fairly stationary in the process of flight. But this is a feather that is being flapped quite aggressively now as this bird keeps climbing and higher, going higher and higher.
Do we have
Grappling.
any grappling or sort of
Grappling?
sort of that kind of thing, or did we quite foolishly not have?
Not to my
Such.
knowledge. Like, if you have something in your inventory.
I think interesting. I feel like a dagger would not be unhelpful, but it would also enrage the beast.
Right, like there's a way in which, like, you... I'm sure that you have Icebreaker and at least one more sword somewhere in there.
Oh, I have plenty of swords.
So you could be sort of, like, stabbing your way. It would still be quite difficult going because, again, the ground would sort of be falling and then violently rising back up. But...
So you're saying I can't just run up this wing?
Look, I'm saying that if you want to try, let's get crazy and, like, let's see where the dice take us. But it's gonna be... That's gonna be a roll, man.
I do have, I'm just saying, I've got, like ranged magic attacks. And since
Oh,
magic
sure.
does seem to work.
Can we see the room?
I think that would take a perception check to sort of see if you can find it again. It's so much easier to see these things when you are outside of the bird, but sort of from a, like, on top of the bird angle. It's a lot of feathers, there's wind in your face, your own hair is getting tangled up, and,
Sure.
these things are kind of projecting outward, so it's tough to sort of just, like, spot them and see them.
Gotcha. I don't really have ranged stuff that would work. I think what Helena would do is plow on. So let's sword and dagger our way up this wing.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I mean, maybe Kal will get there before me with ranged magic. Who knows? In which case, I shall stop.
Yeah.
I think that this is a situation where if you two wanted to talk for a second here, we
Okay,
can
move
move.
in
Okay, yeah,
we can sort of move in
okay.
and out of, like, initiative turn.
Okay.
But, like, I'll let
I-
you know when the bird changes things, other than just, like, going straight up. But yeah.
Okay. Straight up's a worry. Okay, Cal, we should talk.
Yeah.
I hope the bird doesn't turn upside down, by the way.
I do too.
So I have a plan. I'm going to go
Okay.
up with a sword and dagger, sort of using it as, or we could try and go up together, or maybe you have a better plan?
Well, I was thinking if we can find it, I can throw something magic at it, like a lightning bolt or I mean, I really want to throw a lightning bolt at it. But I could also do something like an ice knife. But if you're too close to it, I might hit you, and I don't want to do that. So,
okay.
But do you think maybe you could try to see if you can find the rune?
I can certainly try, although I am not the most perceptive person in the world. But, you know, I probably can give it a couple of goes.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Okay. And then if it doesn't work, then I can try climbing up it with the swords.
Yeah.
Great.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, see if I can see it.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a natural one, that.
You sort of lean outwards, trying to get a view of where this thing might be, and a sudden gust of wind almost makes you lose your footing and fall, but you manage to cling on.
Okay, I didn't see
Okay.
anything, Cal.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
You're
I'll try
okay?
again. I'm happy to try again. Rather than...
I'm sure you'll see it this time.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Cal not have a different, another perception score? Is Helena's better?
Well, isn't it Helena's turn?
If you guys are talking,
Oh,
I think that
do
we
I get-
are.
Oh,
we
do
are,
I get to do a
I
perception
mean, like,
check?
look, like if we're still
okay. Might be wise.
if we're still in turn mode, then like I think that like that was Helena's turn's action, and
Yeah.
and you would get a turn before she would be able to do another perception check.
Got it. Okay.
Probably for the best.
Okay, well, I got a 16 for perception.
That's better.
Yeah, it's better than a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you spot the point in the wing where this thing is,
Yeah.
and it's a little tough to keep track of it because the wing kind of keeps, flittering in and out of your line of sight. But you're able to sort of spot it and kind of go like, yeah, all right, kind of dead in the center. And after a couple of times that it goes up and down, you feel that you've got a pretty good beat on where it is.
Okay, cool. Cool. So I think once I have the opportunity to, I should try to throw a lightning bolt at this thing.
Yeah, give me just
Okay.
1 second to see something. I'm trying to just like find
Okie
something.
dokie.
Cal, obviously this won't necessarily kill it. We'll probably have to kill it after that.
Yeah, but it might be easier to kill it once we've destroyed all the stuff.
Once we kill it, assuming we kill it and it doesn't kill us,
Uh-huh.
it'll fall out of the sky, right?
Yeah, if it's not on the ground, yeah, it's probably going to start falling. I
think
have a
we
plan
should-
for that, though.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah,
great. That's
yeah.
kind of where I was going.
Yeah. I've got this cool spell called Featherfall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think it will. Hang on. Where is Featherfall? Where is it? I just have it. Oh my gosh.
Maybe we could featherfall it too, actually, because otherwise it might crush some people.
Actually.
Well, I don't know how it would work.
All right, gang.
There it is. I guess it says I can choose up to 5 falling creatures within range.
That'll definitely help the bird.
No.
So, yes.
Interesting.
The bird will be
Good.
covered.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Good.
All right, gang. This is the point at which I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear. Okay. I get a 14.
I also get a 14.
All right. It is quite cold up here now.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh.
Makes sense. But we're good.
Yeah, no, for
We're
now,
good.
for now,
Yeah,
it is just that you
yeah.
are feeling that cold, but boy, is it cold now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Did we once have something that warmed us up? I feel like we once did, but I feel like we don't.
We had a ring of warmth, but I think Satus has it.
I think so too.
Icebreaker
Yeah.
protects you somewhat, Helena. But there are a couple of things going on here.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably going to lose oxygen at some point. That'll be
Yeah,
fun, won't it?
yeah.
How does fire work when there's no? Let's not go there. Okay.
Let's
what a fantastic question, though.
No. I regret asking it.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
So,
Right, anyway,
folks, what are we doing? Because
find
this
out.
bird is going straight up, baby.
Whose turn is it?
I think at this point it is Helena's again. You have now sort of like spotted where the thing is.
Spotted the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cal, you presumably don't want me to go over there. Should I try and cut its head off?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Bye.
Have fun.
Okay, sure.
I think just try to hurt it. You know, anything that can maybe try to injure its other wing.
Yeah?
That might stop it from going up as high as that.
Yeah, because it would go down like a... Okay, that would be probably easier to get to than the head. So, I'm heading over to the other wing side.
To then try to stab the wing.
At the base, yes.
Okay.
Or any bit that looks choppable.
All right. I love this. We're gonna wing it up. We're gonna clip the wing.
Good.
We're winging it.
Okay.
All right. So let's
Probably-
start with an athletics check.
Yes, because I think we'd be crawling probably low down.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14
Okay. Yep.
plus 9.
Oh, then in that case, super yes. You are definitely able
Yes.
to make it to the base of the next wing.
Great. Okay. It's pretty thick, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That
Helena
just occurred
cuts it
to
off
me.
in one
Basically,
swoop.
as I arrived here,
One massive swoop.
It suddenly occurred to me that maybe I can't cut it off. But I can have a stab at it, can't I, as they say?
Sure.
So I'm going to have a stab at
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Right. Okay, great. Having a stab at damaging the wing. So that to hit is 20 plus 11.
All right,
For
that you hit it.
31. Good. And
Nice.
we have 24 points
Wait,
of
hang on a second.
slashing.
20 plus 11. Was it a natural 20?
Yes, but I was being silly.
Yeah. So you get to
I was focused on the task.
So yes, so no, I think that like you find this vulnerable piece of flesh between two like big resistant tendons, and you don't just bring Icebreaker down, you actually cut across it, creating a big gash on the wing.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
How much damage is it? And you're rolling everything twice.
Okay, so rolling the slashing damage twice is 24.
Oh my god. Okay.
This has gone surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the cold damage is 4 plus 2 plus is 6.
All right. Got it. Beth, roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, good. Constitution saving throw. That is a 17.
Okay, you're fine.
Good.
Bird
And how's the
continues to
wing?
climb.
Damn it.
Calistoga Vance, where are we at?
Okay. I am keeping my focus on that other wing,
Mhm.
keeping track
Of
of
the-
where that
yep.
rune is, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw a lightning bolt at it,
Okay,
which has a 5-foot wide
yeah,
diameter, I guess, and it extends 100 feet.
all right.
So-
I like that. Yeah, and that is definitely enough to get it. The timing is going to need to be exquisite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So how do you want to do this?
I think that this is a dexterity check followed by the attack. Like one thing
Okay.
is like the attack.
It is actually so lightning bolt is the creature
creature.
has to make a
Got
dexterity
it.
save.
Okay, no, in that case, then yes,
Um,
then it is. Whew. Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, no, I tell you what. I think that it is double disadvantage. I think that just like by the nature of how tricky the timing is, you're gonna roll dexterity with disadvantage. But by the nature that this
Okay.
bird is not seeing this and has no way of knowing that this is coming, its saving throw will also be with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Oh man, I rolled another natural 20. But
What?
it's
But
insane.
Yeah.
But because I have disadvantage, I also rolled a 6.
Oh no!
Harsh.
Ooh. And the bird rolled a 27 on that save.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
With disadvantage?
I rolled a 19 and an 18.
What?
Grim.
That jerk.
Sorry, Emma.
It is a jerk.
I think
Stupid jerk.
I think that means that the lightning bolt, you've got it like almost perfectly timed, and at the right moment,
Yeah.
something changes direction, and if it's supposed to go like that way, it goes just like ever so slightly off, and like you shoot it off the bird, but it doesn't quite connect with the target.
Okay.
Kal,
doesn't-
should I come over there?
Well, here's a question though. Does it still take? Because in theory,
I know.
on a successful save, it takes some damage still.
I know, but I think that this was to measure whether the lightning bolt could
Okay.
be in the right trajectory.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna be more sorry. I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, of course you do. Oh boy. 9.
With 9, you are still
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Phew.
But that
Right.
bird is, you see it's almost like the wingspan relaxes for a moment after that lightning bolt, probably as the creature notices that, because that's probably the first bit of like concrete visual stimuli that it's gotten a second. And then even more furiously, the wings start flapping as it continues to climb faster and faster.
Of course.
Helena,
Okay.
you are up.
How's this wing looking on the right?
It's still going. Don't get me wrong. Like at this point, it is an impressive, like jagged, like gash that you've created.
Mm-hmm. I guess I should keep on at this wing, or come back and waste time. Yep, I'm gonna keep on at this wing. I'm
Okay.
in place. I can attack it twice, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get it off. You just don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna come back over there, which will be interesting. Okay. So, oh dear. So what happens if you get like a natural 1 plus? That just
You're
Does
just
that
saying
have
this
plus-
conversationally.
I have plus 11, but it doesn't really matter, does it? If
Roll me a quick dexterity saving throw.
why is life? I get a 9.
That's on the dexterity saving throw.
That's on the dexterity saving throw.
Roll me one more d20, please.
Just a D20.
Just a d20.
Just a nice harmless
Just
D20.
just a luck roll.
Use this one. A 12?
You bring Icebreaker down, and instead of flesh, which is what you expected, there was bone underneath, and the impact is you overcommit and you bring it down so fast that the rebound actually makes you lose your footing, and you manage to stay on the bird, but Icebreaker flies out of your hands and descends somewhere into the chasm below.
No way!
What?
That is bad.
Bad.
I feel like I can't really do anything about that from here.
You could go after it. But I'm not saying that
Yes.
that is a good option.
I could throw myself off the bird and go after it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe I should do
Is
that.
that recommended? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I don't know that that's a great idea. I mean, I can cast Featherfall on you, but
So I could go down, Featherfall. It's gonna have to happen really fast, and then you fly the bird down and pick me back up.
I'm just gonna real quick figure out how to fly this bird that wants to destroy this genocidal bird.
We gotta go back for it. Some other time.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
leaving you on
think-
this bird. I have another sword. I have another weapon.
Okay.
To quote
Okay.
somebody.
Yeah.
I have another weapon, and we're gonna hit the wing with the other weapon.
All right. Roll me.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Trusty. Greatsword. That's a 16.
16 will hit.
Good. That's 13 points of slashing damage.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, sure. Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
yeah.
cool. Nothing wrong here.
Constitution saving throw, please, Helena.
Eight plus 8 for 16.
All right. You're all right. Cal, what are we doing?
Okay. I'm gonna try a different mode of attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw an ice knife at this thing.
All right.
And
Oh,
because
I think I see where you're going. Uh-huh.
yeah, because it can explode.
Yes, like that kind of like it deals out like in a blast radius. I like this a lot,
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to make a ranged attack.
Yes, and I do still think that you should do a dexterity check, but I think that that can be without disadvantage, and I think that like the DC is much lower for this because this is
Okay.
much more of a like if you get it in the ballpark, like it will still
Great.
connect. Whereas I think that like
Great.
the lightning bolt was very much kind of a like this happens in one instant at the speed of lightning.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dexterity roll. Damn it. It's a 7.
Oh no. Okay, roll me the attack. I think that like that's not
Okay.
necessarily a non-starter. I want to see how good the attack
Okay.
roll is.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a 13 plus 8 for 21.
Okay, let me read what the description of the spell is. I think that that's
Okay.
pretty darn close.
Okay.
Okay, so now it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I definitely do the 1d10 damage, right?
So that is the part of it that, like, with that dexterity throw,
It's a little confusing.
I don't think
yeah.
that actually connects, but I think that the shards of it,
Okay.
I think the shards will hit
okay,
it for
the
sure.
shards. Okay.
Oh, pfft. I'm guessing that an 11 does not save.
No, it has to be 16.
Okay. No.
Okay. All right. So I get to roll 4d6 cold damage.
Dang, 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 dang.
Oh my god. Okay. So 8 damage.
Total?
Could have been a lot better.
You start to see like again, your void piercer glows, and you start to see a little bit of glowing from the what is probably the metal pole underneath the symbol, but it doesn't just like
Okay.
completely collapse.
Okay.
All right, roll me a Constitution saving throw, Emma.
All right. It's a natural 1.
Okay.
I do get +6.
I got +11 on the.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20. I want to see if this can be less bad. A natural 1 here is quite rough.
19.
Yes.
Okay. It just gets to you. It is so cold, and for the last minute or so, you've been noticing that, like, your breathing is getting harder and harder, and you are having to take these, like, bursts of gasping breaths. You can't stay up here much longer, that is for sure.
Yeah.
And you suddenly take 2 levels of exhaustion.
2 levels.
Look, you rolled a 1. I don't know what you want me to tell you. That was a critical failure.
Okay.
And you've been, like, resisting a lot so far like a boss, but I think that it does catch up to you. I'm told that the body keeps the score.
Yeah.
They keep telling me that.
so-
I don't know.
What does that mean?
So with exhaustion, you have on the first level ability checks. Skill checks specifically. Skill checks you have with disadvantage, but not saving throws, not ability checks. But skill checks you do at disadvantage. With the second level of exhaustion, you have your speed halved.
Okay.
Come on, Emma, don't you remember from when y'all couldn't sleep from the
I know.
Rakshasa?
The great
I know,
exhaustion
right?
fun.
Yeah.
The great
how
exhausted
could I
tour
forget?
of the Teldorath, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were all varying levels of exhausted.
Yep.
Nope, I'm sorry, I need to correct myself. First level is disadvantage on ability checks. That includes just like ability ones, not skill checks. But
Okay.
you don't have a disadvantage on attack rolls or saving throws. Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, dear goodness.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I think it is now Beth's turn, unless there's something else that you can do, Emma.
No. I mean, No.
Beth?
Yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna leave this wing. I think being aware of what's going on, I just want to get towards Kal, possibly stabbing the bird as I go. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me an attack roll. And hang on a second. I'm sorry. Roll me an athletics check first.
Okay. It's a 17.
Yep. You are able to travel back to where Kal is.
Great. And I'm gonna give the bird a good old stab. 12?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
Darn it.
Again, you sort of bring your sword down, expecting yielding flesh, and instead you find something bony underneath that you're not quite able to just, like, immediately cut into.
That's a tough old bird.
It's been around
She
for a
is
while.
a tough old bird.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please, Beth.
Yep. 13 plus 8, 21.
You're fine. Doing okay. Calistoga Vance. This might be the moment of truth.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go with the same plan. Throw another ice knife, but this time at 4th level. Last time I was at 3rd level.
Okay, we are.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
We're going for it. Yeah, we're going for it. Kal is gonna brace herself with all her might. And do I have to make a dexterity?
Yeah. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Because you're tired.
I wish I
Very
could bodically
tired.
inspire you. Maybe I could learn to be a bard.
Not terrible though. 13.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay. That's not with disadvantage?
No. Emma.
Come on. No, don't.
It was a natural one. God damn it! God damn it!
I'm really close to you, right? So I can hold
Yeah.
you. I probably am holding you. Just throwing
No,
that
no,
out
no, no,
there.
no. Hang on a second. This is the attack roll, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the attack roll.
Okay. But like, I think that so
but
like.
but it's still gonna explode.
Correct. That's what I was gonna say. That's where
Yeah.
we're going now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can still roll the explosion.
Yeah. No, which I think is a
Okay.
dexterity. Which I think is a. The bird needs to do a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Does a 13 save?
No, it does not.
Okay, roll me that explosion.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ah, yeah. Okay, we got 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3. Okay, so that's going to be 18 plus 5. That's going to be 23 points of damage,
Cool.
which...
Emma, roll me 2 d20s.
Okay. Okay, I got an 8 and a 17.
One more, please.
19.
Beth, roll me a d20, please.
I got a 5.
Okay. You see as the shards impact, one connects with the metal shard underneath the symbol. It glows a little bit brighter. Another one a little bit brighter. A third one, and then it explodes outwards. And the second that it does, it's like an electrical jolt goes through the bird, and it goes completely still. And it begins, after a second, to fall downwards.
Okay.
And
All right.
both of you are now less on the bird and more around the bird, as you are now in
Okay.
free fall towards the ground. I
Okay.
need one more Constitution saving throw from both of you, please.
14.
Okay?
11.
Kal, you look around just as you see Helena's eyes go blank as she passes out from oxygen deprivation.
No! Okay. Can I reach out and grab her?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It doesn't actually for this spell. It doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, like,
It's just creatures within range. It doesn't say they have to be.
so there's also
Say they have to
there is
practice.
also another point of like, how long does Featherfall last for?
It lasts for 1 minute. So
So there may be something to getting closer to the
waiting.
ground.
To waiting a little bit.
But
yeah.
like, let's make sure that we time it really well.
Yeah, we're gonna time it so well.
All right, but yeah, wind is whistling as it rushes past your ears as you are plummeting towards the ground.
Okay. How far up would you say we are?
2,000 feet. No, more than that, excuse me. You're probably closer to like 20,000 feet. And then after a little while, 15,000 feet. You're starting to see the shape of the city appear before you as more than just like a speck on the ground. 12,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 8,000 feet. 7,000. 5,000.
What do you think? What do you think? Is this a good time?
4,000.
I think I passed out.
3,000. 2,000. 1,000.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Featherfall. Just on me and Helena.
Sure. All right.
Because who cares? Who cares?
The
if
bird
this thing
rushes
falls?
past you, and you see as it falls into the forest that was outside of Long Branch and disappears in the tree canopy, casting up a big cloud of dirt upwards. But you and the unconscious Helena Hailstorm float gently down to the ground, arriving daintily on solid earth. And that is the last thing that you know, Calistoga Vance, before you also pass out.
Oh.
Both of you roll me a d20, please.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, why not? 6.
14.
Beth. Helena regains consciousness first. You are in a tent in what looks like a makeshift cot that has been put together. And a figure next to you stirs as she sees that you're awake, and you see as Harriet goes, "Oh, welcome back, darling. Lose something?" And she will reach over and pass you Icebreaker.
Oh my god. How did you, and
To be fair,
you okay?
I'm fine. Bits of scrapes, bits of bruising. About 10 of the snow leopard lads didn't make it, and a couple of the dino hunters from the Teldorath. That gentleman that thought that everything that Tarok said was quite nice was the first one to pass away, I'm sorry to say. But on the whole, considering what we were up against, it's a victory. I'm okay. Grima's okay. Tarok is okay. Maisie's okay. You're okay. Cal is over on that cot over there. Well done. Don't do it again, but well done. And she'll, come down, grab your head, and kiss your forehead.
And I'll give her the biggest hug. I'm so glad that you're okay, and I can't believe you got the sword and weren't hit by the sword. And
To be fair, I did not get the sword. 2 of the snow leopard chaps went to investigate when they saw something fall from the sky onto the city of Long Branch. They came back a couple of hours later with your sword. By that point, you and Cal had already fallen to the ground by the time they came back, so we knew that you were okay.
And it's dead, right?
It's dead. It's dead. Lauren went, looked at it, brought back its beak as proof. It's quite dead.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too, darling. Sleep more.
Is Cal okay?
Cal is fine. Exhausted.
Okay.
That's all.
Actually, I have to go rescue a halfling, so I'll be back.
Okay. All right then, go forth.
Yeah. Shouldn't take too long now that the bird's gone.
All right. Do you want
I love you,
company?
I guess if you fancy the walk, I suppose it's less dangerous without the bird.
Sure. Yes. All right.
Great.
And so off the 2 of you go towards the ruins of Long Branch. I like this. When Helena Hailstorm writes a check, that check clears. God damn it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
About an hour later, Cal, you come to, and the person that you find next to you is Grima, as he smokes from a pipe and goes, morning, or evening. Welcome back to the world of the waking.
Oh,
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. He'll give you the same rundown that Harriet just gave Helena.
Oh, I'm sorry about Tarok's lackey.
Oh, Corin, well, maybe one day he was going to be decent. Indeed. Ended up dying doing a much more decent thing than anything he'd ever done before, so that's something, I guess.
I guess. Have you seen Volt? Is Volt
Volt's
back?
fine.
Oh, thank God.
He was curled up at your feet for about 2 hours, but then that half-orc guy, Greg, started cooking a stew, and, the spirit is real strong, but the stomach, it's weak.
He's fickle. It's okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Oh, I'm so relieved.
So you and Helena have gotten, like, way more crazy than when you were up in the Teldorath.
I guess so. I guess Satus kept us a little tethered. we, we on our own, we're a little more rambunctious.
Sure. So what's next, Captain? Where are we taking this crazy expedition to?
I don't know. I mean, there's 2 more of these things, right?
Yeah, and you look like you're ready to take on both of them right now. Looks at you up and
I
down.
think, yeah. I think the first plan is to get a good night's sleep. I think I need it. And any potions that Maeve might have to assist in my recovery process would probably not go amiss. But
You look like you need a solid week back at base camp.
yeah, don't I? But we don't really have that kind of time.
It's always time. Time.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if she can help me. But I won't be the most useful ally in this state, so
Well, take it easy, Cal. You guys
Okay.
did a good one today. All right.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
kind of playfully punch your shoulder.
Oh,
You want some of that stew that Volt went to get?
I would love some.
All right,
I'm
you
gonna
got
be
it.
honest. I'm
I'll
quite
be
hungry.
back.
Thank you.
Yeah. A couple of hours later, Helena successfully returns to the camp, carrying in her arms the unconscious but still breathing body of the halfling that she left behind in Long Branch.
Excellent.
Which 2 snow leopards take off your hands and sort of start tending to.
Excellent.
By that point, Cal, you and Volt are sitting together in kind of this like little campfire that has been built around, having a little bit of stew. And the mood is a little bit of kind of like, this is a victory, but like, my God, that was a tough one. It isn't a lot of not a lot of songs, not a lot of sort of people being like boisterous and loud around the campfire. It's kind of somber. It's kind of still and dark. Tarok sort of, like at some point gave you kind of like a nod and a handshake, but like beyond that, everyone is kind of mostly keeping to their own, besides the few people that are tending to the dead bodies of the people that fell.
Well, I
Hey,
could have
Cal.
gone. Hey, Helena, did you save the halfling?
Yeah, she's all right.
Oh, good. I know you were worried about her. Ah, man, I am tired.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You're amazing up there.
Oh, so were you.
Yeah,
I can't believe we took that thing down by ourselves. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty incredible. It wasn't very easy though, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was not easy, and it could have gone better. But it could have gone worse.
I
Could
see
have gone
Volt is
worse.
here. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
And you got your sword back. That's incredible. I thought we were going to be searching for that thing forever.
Or so did I. I think a lot of it is thanks to the fact that you finished that rock off so quickly, Gallows. It would have been a lot harder to pinpoint.
I tried. I did try. But
Yeah. So 2 more.
yeah. Yes. I don't know. I need something before
Yeah, well,
going after it. After them. Whatever they are.
yeah, we need to get you some rest. I mean, there's going to be some travel involved. Maybe we could
Yeah,
do that. I wish Satus was here.
me too. Hope the curator finds him soon. Maybe.
The curator doing anything
Yeah.
even remotely useful would be a bit of a
Yeah.
bonus. Yeah.
It would. Yeah. I'm not gonna count on it, but we'll see. But I mean, that's what we have to do, right?
Yeah.
We have to go after them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully some of this lot will come with us, although
Yeah.
it's asking a lot.
It is asking a lot, and we can't demand it, but
The more of
we'll
them you
take
bring,
whoever
the better it will go, says a voice over your shoulder, Helena. And as you turn, you find Admiral Razak standing there.
Oh, God.
Well, well, well. It's been a moment. Congratulations on dealing with one of these beasties. I have you have my appreciation and my admiration for doing that.
What do you want?
I want to inform you that in 3 days' time, the fleet under my command is going to be attacking the Leviathan that is currently laying waste to the city of Westfall. Everything that I know about this suggests that this creature needs to be taken down immediately, and that the weapons that the two of you have in your possessions are the best way of doing it. So I am encouraging you to come by Westfall and help us with the attack. Assist in saving the world. The thing that we've always wanted. We've always had that in common, haven't we?
Where's Satus?
Yes, you have some things of ours.
We can talk about that come Westfall. After the monster is dead, we can deal with that.
Kal?
Hate you. I'm too tired to pretend otherwise. But
Feelings are irrelevant in this situation. It is about cold objective reality. The objective reality is that this monster needs to be destroyed. And that the
On
sooner
that
that we do it, the more people will be saved.
And on that we do agree. But I want ground rules.
Terrific. We can discuss that once you get to Westfall. Thank you both. And with a pop, there'll be a burst of light and she'll be gone.
Well, yeah. How you doing?
Oh, this is just perfect. Just little, whipped cream on top of the chocolate sundae.
We doing this?
I think we have to.
Yeah.
Unless we want to go after the other one, but we do have a better chance of defeating this thing with the Solinese navy.
Yeah, it feels like that's probably true. Yeah.
But we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready for anything. And we've gotta be ready for her. And we've gotta be ready. She's gonna try to take Volt. No, don't worry. I'm not gonna let her.
Volt got away once.
We might have to have him be safe somewhere else.
Okay. We can do that maybe. Can leave him with Maeve.
Yeah, she'll be thrilled.
There'll be ground rules for her too.
Yeah.
We could do that, Kal.
Hey,
I think Admiral Razak has enough things people we love without putting more on the table. That's okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. That will make me feel slightly better.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
The situation. But I don't feel great about it.
No.
I know she's gonna be up to something. We gotta wear our hats. Do we still have our hats?
We're gonna fight the Leviathan in our little hats.
Yeah!
Who's wearing little hats? Says Harriet as she draws closer to where the two of you are sitting.
Did I ever tell you about the little hats, Harriet?
You told me about lots of little hats, darling. You're going to need to be slightly more specific than that.
I guess we're just tired. At the time, it was a long time ago, it felt like a good idea. Admiral Razak reads minds, and we wore tin hats and stopped her.
Sure. Always good to have protection.
I guess.
She'll look at you, Kal, and shrug like, what do you say to that?
Yeah. It worked. Didn't it? It worked.
So we've just kind of agreed to sort of ally ourselves with, the devil in order to defeat the actual powers of evil. So
Okay.
not feeling too great about it.
When did all this happen?
Enemy.
Just now.
I leave you
Sort of.
alone for 2 minutes. I go get 2 bowls of stew. Here you are, by the way. And,
Oh, thank
and
you.
just like that,
Oh,
you
thank
have a
you.
conversation with the devil.
Well, probably not the
Yeah.
devil. That's not really fair, given the other players.
She's pretty damn close, though.
She's just manipulative, scheming, psychic.
She's evil. She's evil for sure.
She took Cal's parents.
She took my parents. She took my dad. She took our dragons. She still has 2 of our dragons.
And probably Satus.
And probably
Yeah,
Satus.
you forgot
yeah.
she took my
She's
Satus.
kind of, yeah. She took my other
It's a lot
dad.
she's taking. She's very takey.
You might say she's taken everything from us.
Well,
We've just gotten some of it back.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the deal that you just made? Are you getting something good in return?
the Solanese navy to fight the Leviathan.
Oh. That's not a bad deal.
So that seems, yeah.
Okay. No,
I
I
mean-
can see that. That's a compelling deal.
Yeah, I
I,
guess.
either way, we need to reckon with her before we save the world, because
Before,
yeah,
yeah.
because if we save the world, she's still gonna try to take everything from us. So, we
Yeah,
need
but if
to-
we save the world, Cal, we can probably beat her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just took down that giant bird. We can take down Razak.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of us helped with that. Not to take credit away from you where credit is due, but
Yeah. I mean, well, with all of our powers combined,
sure.
that we can. I mean, that was a pretty good plan, all in all, that we came up with, and we just got to
yes.
come up with another one.
Sure.
We just got to come up with another one, and I bet we can do it.
Speaking of that, look, this does not apply to me. I'm with you all the way, but she
No.
kind of looks around the camp and is like, these folks are slightly spent. It'll be some time before they're just ready to jump into a battle. Grima is putting on a brave face, but he was more inside than out when they first brought him to the infirmary before he got a little bit of healing. I know that Tarok is nursing an injury to his foot. I think that they'll follow you to hell and back, but if you have other allies, it might not be the worst time to bring them in. Fortunately,
No, you're
yours
right,
truly
of
got through
course.
that without so much as a scratch. So
That's a lie.
I'm good to go with you
No,
all the
no,
way.
no. Thank you, Harriet. And of course, you're right. It's
Thank you. That is the most important thing to say.
no, not about the end bit. About all
All
the
right,
other
I'm
bits.
gonna get more stew. Just think about that.
Hang on.
Bye bye.
No. Grabbing you. The casualties. It's bad enough that people were killed. Of course, we should let everybody stand down. Grima should go see a collie.
Yeah.
We can deal with the Solanese. If people want to regroup with us for the third round, we can deal with that as and when.
Wonderful.
And Harriet, there is no reason why it should be any different for you.
No reason other than I'm not leaving your side. That's all. And with
Well,
that,
I'm not
she
going
walks
to
off.
opine on that. Yeah. We do
No.
have some other allies that we haven't called in yet. A few.
And the Solanese, so
and some enemies that we're going to work with. So, I mean, we could see if we could get a hold of, what was the pirate queen's name? Pirate captain?
Oh, oh my gosh! I would need to look that up in my notebook.
yeah.
But the person that like
Me too.
smuggled you out of Bas-Saranath?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
We'll,
she
we'll,
seems
we'll
like
look her
a-
up.
we'll
I
look
think-
her up.
thinking
Yeah.
of people with water connections, naval
Well,
power.
I mean that definitely makes sense, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we know any other pirates. Or
I don't think we know any other pirates. There's Sonya still in Bas-Saranath,
We've
but
been
I don't
rescued
know.
at sea, though, haven't we?
Yes,
Well,
by one of the ship of one of the lords of Bas-Saranath.
that's
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
who we
That's right.
maybe
That
owe a favor to, or he owes us a favor, or he screwed us over after he owed
Yeah,
us a
no,
favor, something.
Duke
it was
Reshiel, was it? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, but there is our friend in
Yeah, your
Bas-Saranath,
childhood friend.
my childhood friend.
And Gustav, her
Yeah.
Um and Gustav.
trusty
her-
ears like a bloodhound, butler, major domo.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what they could do, but maybe get us a bunch of tin hats. Um,
Or a
but
giant tin hat.
yeah.
I should talk to Harriet, though, right? She can't just be there all the time.
That is between you and her. I'm not going to involve myself in that.
Okay, thanks, Cal.
I mean, we could ask her to help watch Volt. If, you know.
She'll see through that. She's really smart.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, I forgot
There's
that I
some
had a
fire.
campfire loop that I could turn on.
I was like, what is happening? Are we under attack?
That's nice, peaceful fire. The good
Yeah,
kind.
yeah, no, that's nice. Very nice. Yeah, I support you, Helena, whatever you want to do with Harriet, but she does seem very stubborn.
Yes, that's an understatement. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Cal.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry.
Mhm. No,
for
it's
what
fine.
worth.
I understand. I should
Uh,
deal.
I think I might have to go see Maeve and see if she can help
Yeah.
me with
We are-
my
Yes.
exhaustion situation.
We are not incredibly close to Maeve right now.
No, we're not. We're not.
But,
Maybe in the morning.
yeah, maybe you could get some sleep and then we could head.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have to head to somewhere that has traveling capacity
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh shoot, we can't get into the Eye of the Storm from
Not from
That's
Long
my
Branch.
point, yeah.
not
Yeah,
from Long
that
Branch.
was my
Thank
point,
you,
but-
Helena.
So we got yeah.
What? You recruited 200 people and had them going in and out of the door.
Yeah, it was more my fault. I didn't get them in fast enough.
Was no one's fault.
It was the Rock's
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, it was the Rock's fault.
The Rock.
Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah, I was just thinking that was Dwayne Johnson's fault.
The Rock said.
yeah. It's a great character. The Rock, ROC. So we have to walk back where we
gotta
came
walk-
from.
Well, we gotta walk
Or you
somewhere.
can, yeah, I
We
was
gotta-
gonna say you could walk elsewhere. Like there's other cities in
Yeah.
Veldria that you could go to.
Okay.
And I could probably tell you which is the nearest because of my knowledge of Veldria.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
So, Salem is one of the closest. If you traveled south instead of west, you could get to Linvale, which is the biggest city and the capital city in Veldria. If Salem is about a day's walk, Linvale is probably about a day and a half to 2 days walk, depending on how strenuous you are going. Linvale almost certainly has a branch of the Eye of the Storm, and it is also a much bigger place to, say, charter a ship to take you south, recruit mercenaries, sort of put up, like, a notice for, like, adventurers or other kinds of help. Like, it's kind of a much more active adventurer city, whereas Salem is much more of kind of a small agricultural trading post in the north of Veldria.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things,
Got
it
it.
is still a city and still has a lot of amenities. So yeah, so it's kind of one of those things where if the only thing that you want is a jumping off point to go somewhere, Salem is the best bet for that. If you have kind of business that you want to do in the city,
Yeah.
Linvale is probably a better option for that.
Maybe we should head to Lindvale. I mean, maybe you could have a rest while I try and gather some people. I'm quite good at gathering people.
Linvale
It's
does
true,
have
This
you
part
are.
of the world.
Linvale does have big cathedrals and large temples. There will definitely be more
Oh, yeah.
adept healers in Linvale
That's
than there will be in
that's
Salem,
true.
where the best that you can expect is kind of a local temple.
Would there be a Temple of the Night Star there, do you think?
Almost certainly. It's not one of the dominant religions in Veldria, but like, so, you know, don't expect something quite as big as, say, like the temple where Kal had her spiritual realignment, but you are almost certainly going to be able to find something there.
Well, that might be
Spiritual
quite a
chiropractor visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good... Let me back into place.
Yeah,
All
just-
good to go.
Yeah, I mean, my only concern is that I am quite tired and it might take me a little longer than normal to get to Linvale, but
Maybe we
but
can get some transport.
it does seem like the better option because we need help. We need more help. And we need
Yeah.
to prepare ourselves for what's ahead.
Yeah, but maybe I can recruit some horses or a carriage, or I can carry you, or we could figure something out. Maybe
Okay.
I can
All
try.
right. Yeah, maybe if there are any horses left here and where are we?
We are near a forest,
Long Branch.
Long
Long
Branch.
Branch. Yeah.
outside of Long Branch.
Yeah. Maybe if there's any horses left, maybe the people will give us some.
When we explain about saving the world,
Yeah. When we
worth a try.
Yeah.
I'm quite persuasive, especially with well,
Me
upper
too.
class
Normally.
people. So
Yeah.
we might be able to get
Yes.
some horses. I know you're tired, Cal, and I don't want to
Yeah.
trouble you with silly questions, but
Oh boy, I
you know
cannot wait
about magic.
to hear about
Yeah.
this.
Well,
Yes.
the rock.
Yes.
I know I have. Do you think we should go look at the body?
Oh, yeah. That's probably a good idea. We should probably see if we can find out anything about it. More than we found out.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And I think that is going to be the first thing that we are going to do next time on 20 to Midnight. I think that is where we're going to leave it for today.
Excellent.
Aside from one small piece of
Investigate.
business, which is that
Yes.
you both level up.
Yes. Oh,
That's good news.
thank God. It happens so infrequently.
These days.
Well, you know, you take down a giant bird, you deserve something nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
So grateful.
Yeah.
Do either one of you have anything super exciting that is happening at this next level up?
Let's
I
see.
don't know.
Ooh. I get another type of meta magic, which I have totally forgotten that I had.
Hey.
So that's cool. That looks like that's it for me.
And I'm going to leave that as a surprise for next time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I look forward to Helena
Great.
taking her first level in some extremely surprising class.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Excellent.
Excellent news.
Okay, great. I chose extended spell for
Oh,
my other
nice.
meta magic. Yeah. So
Very
when I
good.
cast a spell that has a duration of 1 minute or longer, I can spend a sorcery point to double its duration to a maximum duration of 24 hours.
Wow.
Excellent.
All right. See, that featherfall could have just
That featherfall could have, yeah,
just gone on.
exactly. Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
We could have fallen forever. Very peaceful.
Alrighty, folks. A little bit of a short session today. We run into a little bit of tech trouble up front, and since it was kind of the end-ish of an arc here with the
Yeah.
gigantic bird, I thought that it made more sense to kind of wrap that up and then start afresh the next time with whatever is coming. Although we will have a little bit of an epilogue as we see what they find when they look at the body itself.
Yes.
But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching us. It is always amazing to us that people follow this very silly story that we have come up with. But it is always great to hear from folks that tune in.
Absolutely. And thank you so much to our patrons who make this possible, and especially to Rena, who is our patron at our highest level.
That's right.
And you too could be a patron at our highest level, and we would thank you in every episode.
Thank you, Rena.
I think that then the only thing left... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Emma.
I was just going to say, and thank you to everyone who follows us on Twitch, who subscribed on Twitch, and who subscribed on YouTube, where all our backlog is.
That's right.
If you're not watching there.
But yeah, I think that then, without further ado, we can say that this has been 20 to Midnight. It is adventure designed and DM'd by me, Gabriel Urbina. It is performed by Beth Eyre as Helena Hailstorm, Emma Sherr-Ziarko as Calistoga Vance, and Mike Schubert as Sadaman Khartoum in absentia. It features wonderful original music by Alan Rohde and amazing original art by Mikaela Buckley. It has sound effects, which are sourced through soundsnap.com. And we are going to be back very soon with another new episode. We'll see what trouble these guys get up to. Alrighty.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll be back soon.